Hi everyone, I'm here today with a products I regret buying video. And I think all of these but one product I bought, I would never repurchase, but I wanted to share it because I think it's so bad. So this is a video where I talk about products that I bought that I'm not super crazy about. If you love these products, then that's totally fine. Like sometimes products work for some people and they don't work for others. And that's the beauty of makeup and having an opinion and different skin types, skin tones, skin textures, preferences, smells, scents, all of that. So just because I don't like them does not mean that they are awful products. It does not mean that you can't like them. I'm just sharing with you stuff that I bought that I will never buy again. So let's get into the first product. One of them I don't have here, so I'm just gonna show the one I do like and talk about the one I don't like. So the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is the Dewy Smooth. I love this. The Matte and Poreless, awful, awful. When I had the oiliest of oil skin, that dried my skin out so badly that it made my skin crack. It made me look like I had alligator skin. It was the worst foundation, one of the worst foundations I've ever used. It was super drying. It was very I liked it the first couple times I wore it, and I think I even did a first impression, and I loved how it wore throughout the day. But after like 2 or 3 days of using it, my skin literally felt like a desert. It felt dry and caked, cracky and peely. It just was not a good situation. The Dewy and Smooth, however, I love, but the Matte Poreless, no bueno. We're just gonna keep rolling with foundations. The LC foundation, I wanted to love this so much, mainly because I like to take a lot of recommendations from Jaclyn Hill, like many of you guys, and she raved and raved and raved about this foundation, so I bought Sand and Natural, which I think are the shades she was in. Natural, even when I'm self-tanning, way the heck too dark, and Sand was like an okay. I did a first impressions. I will link it down below. I was oily within 2 or 3 hours, and it wasn't like oh, this is beautiful and luminous and dewy and youthful and glowy. No, it was like somebody was trying to fry an egg on my face. It was so greasy and oily, and it did not look good. I've tried to wear it about 2 or 3 times, and I get the same thing every time. Even though my skin is drier now, it still doesn't work. It's so greasy, and it's expensive. This was like a $40-something foundation that now I have 2 of them, and they're awful for me. Now Jaclyn seems to really love them. Other people really love them. For me, it did not work. I have normal skin. I used to be oily. Definitely doesn't work on oily skin. And now I'm pretty dry to normal, and it doesn't work. So this was a major fail because here's like $80-something worth of foundation in my hand that I'm gonna try to mix it with more mattifying foundations and see if that is doable, but yeah, no bueno, no bueno. Another high-end foundation is the MAC Face and Body. I think I just don't understand how to use this. Like, some people love it and they're like, oh, the more you blend it in, the more full coverage. I feel like I put a ton of this on and I get no coverage ever, anytime. So I don't understand this. If you guys know how to use this, let me know in the comments below, but I have tried this time and time and time and time and time again, and I don't get it. I just don't get it. So I regret buying it because I don't understand it just seems to be nothing when I blend it into my face. Another one is the Illamasqua Skin-Based Foundation, and I bought this a long time ago, and I don't know, it's just really oily on me. It's very sheer, it's too glowy. Now that I'm a little bit more dry, maybe I'll try it again, and that I'm pale, so I might be able to pull it off. Yeah, it still smells fine. But it just was a super expensive foundation, and I didn't love it. I didn't feel like it did anything amazing for my skin. I feel like there's less expensive foundations that worked better. And so I have this in 2 different colors. This one is an SB07, and I think I have SB06. And this foundation was just kind of bleh for me. Yeah, so regret buying that. A product that I didn't buy, but I have like 4 of them, but I will never repurchase and I think is awful, is the NYX Wonder Stick. This is the highlighting and contouring stick. I talked about this in a fails video. This is like the weirdest. I love stick highlight and contour stuff. It just has like this glowy luminosity to it that is super awkward for a contour, and it doesn't ever really set. It's like a little bit greasy. It's like got this dewiness to it. It doesn't blend very well, and it just looks awkward. It messes with your foundation. It just is like not good. So NYX had sent me these, but they're not good, and I would never repurchase them, and I would not ever recommend them. I don't think they're great. I think a regular concealer works just as well, like a dark concealer. So no bueno. These are going in the garbage, also known as the garbage. Okay, some cheek products. All the rest of this stuff I've purchased. This was the only thing I haven't purchased. So this is the Dior Skin Nude Tan Paradise Duo. I bought this, I thought it was beautiful. I'm like, ooh, Dior. I've not touched this. I think I've maybe swatched it once since I bought it, and I've never used it. It's pretty. I don't ever wear this color blush. It's like this really, really bright neon coral, which I never wear. I don't know why I would even pick that. And then a really light bronzer. And then if you blend them together, you get like an orange blush. I just never really wear these colors. I just don't do anything with it. It's super expensive. I don't know why I bought it. It's not that it's a bad product. It's just I regret paying for it because I never have used it. That's the most I think I've ever swatched it, and I've had it for over a year. So regret buying that, not that it's a bad product, I just never reach for it. Two more blush palettes that I never reach for, I don't think I've ever used. And so it's like sucks because they're in like $50. The first one is the NARS Cheek Palette in Foreplay, and looks like this. I think the concept behind this was like if you mix all the colors, it equals NARS Orgasm, I want to say is the concept behind this. I could be totally off. But I mean, that looks like Orgasm blush. That's like, I think I think that this is Orgasm, and I think if you mixed these three colors, like it creates Orgasm blush, mixing those together. Yeah. So it's like, here's Orgasm and here's the three components to make it, but these are very small. Like it's hard to kind of get your blush brush in there, and I just never reach for it. I don't ever wear NARS Orgasm, and to me it's like I don't know if I've ever done anything other than swatch this. So I regret buying that just because I've never used it. And then this is the Adult Content Cheek Palette. Why I bought another NARS cheek palette, I don't know. Kind of the same thing, never used it. This is your bronzer. It's like so tiny. I don't know how you get your bronzer brush in there. You have a cute little highlight. You have like a nice blush that's kind of like a neutral peach, and then a brighter pink, but I just never reach for it. And the like little holes or compartments are so tiny that it's like kind of a pain to get into. So I just never reach for it. So here's like $100 that I've never used. Another product, these color tattoos. I went through the crazy phase like most of us have, where I just bought like every one that came out, every limited edition one, all of them. Here's the thing, they don't work well on my eyelids. There's a couple colors that I like. I finished up a bad to the bronze actually, and that one's nice. But the consistency of these do not work well on my eyelids. I feel like because my eyelids are a little bit wrinkly, they just accentuate and it dries down onto like the wrinkliness of my eyes, and it just makes them look super wrinkly. So I prefer like the MAC Paint Pot, the Tom Ford. A lot of other cream shadows I think work well on my eyes because this just seems to dry down so dry that it kind of just accentuates any fine lines on my lids. There's not a particular color that I regret buying. I just regret buying so many of these. I really like the matte ones, but a lot of the metallic ones just seem to like accentuate things I don't want to accentuate on my eyelids. This one that I just swatched was limited edition called Blue Paradise. I bought all these duochrome ones and I never, ever use them. And I just don't like the way that shadow looks over them. So I regret buying all of these. I think there's other ones that work better for me, but a lot of people love these. So if you love them, then keep buying them. A nail polish, this is awful. This is the Maybelline Color Show, which I love the Color Show, but these are the vintage leather ones in Plush Plum. These are awful. It was chipping within like 2 hours of painting my nails. It looked awful on my nails. It dries matte, but then it has these like chunks of awkward glitter in them, and so it just looks really gross on your nails. So not a fan of the leather, the vintage leather collection. Regret that. And then this one's gonna be some controversy. This was another recommendation from Jaclyn Hill, and it's the Fresh Cream from Philosophy. I think this stuff smells awful. The perfume smells good. It smells like a buttercream bakery, but this stuff just stinks. Like, it smells bad. I don't think I got a bad one either. Like, I've smelt it in the store and it smells the same as this. I just think this stuff smells awful. It's okay for moisturizing, but the smell of it, I can't quite put my hand, like put my finger on it, but yeah, it smells gross. Like, I think it stinks so bad. I brought it in here the other day because I had been using it, and I put it like all over my legs, and I'm like, my legs are stinky. Like, this is not good. I just think that this stuff smells awful. So I know a lot of people like it. My friend Kirsten really likes this, likes it, I think, because I heard her talking about it. I just personally don't like it. I don't like the way it smells on my skin. I don't like the way it smells in the bottle, but the perfume is nice. But I totally regret buying this big old thing of lotion because I'm probably not going to use it because it smells terrible. So those are some products that I have regretted buying. Not to say that they're bad, I don't like them. But if you like them, again, keep buying them, keep using them. I would love to know products that you don't like or that you regret buying. I found that this was mostly high-end stuff, which is good. Hopefully it'll save you guys some money. So I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know products that you regret buying and leave them in the comments below. And also don't forget to subscribe or follow my social media. It'll be popping up around this area. And I hope you guys are doing well. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.